Hey, in this video you're going to learn about something called staking. But first, you probably want to watch our video on the proof of work consensus model, which is the method that Bitcoin uses to keep track of how much money everyone has. It's a bit difficult to understand, but once you get it, this proof of stake model, which is very similar, will be much easier to understand. So what is proof of stake? Well, here's a textbook answer first, and then I'll explain it so easy that a 5-year-old could understand. Proof of stake is a blockchain verification method that is much more energy efficient and less risky than the more common proof of work method. Only one miner is chosen at a time to validate the blockchain, but that miner must lock up some of their coins as collateral to be chosen. The miner is punished for creating any fraudulent transactions by losing their collateral and rewarded for good transactions by the creation of new coins and possibly with the transaction fees that the senders paid. So if you understood that, you probably don't need to watch this video, but if you don't understand it, watch this video and you'll understand it by the end. It took me a while to fully understand what proof of stake is, and I'll try my best to put it into layman's terms for you guys. First, I'm going to tell you why proof of work sucks. In fact, we have proof of stake to fix the things that proof of work sucks at. So think of it like this. In proof of work, let's say you have runners lining up for a race. All 8 racers are racing to the finish line, but you have some racers that have an advantage given the amount of resources they have. Kind of like they have stronger legs, or they weigh less, or they've trained longer. Even though all racers get to the finish line eventually, only one person wins and they get the reward, which might be a shiny Bitcoin, while the other runners still had to run down the track. And those who didn't win essentially wasted their energy for no reward. And with proof of stake, all the runners would line up at the starting line, and then only a single racer would be selected based on a few factors, which we'll talk about here soon. This way, we don't waste electricity or energy, and nobody runs without getting a reward. When it comes to coins that use proof of work, like Bitcoin, many large mining companies compete to solve a block's reward the fastest. Proof of work also isn't fair to the DIY miners who don't have access to very powerful machines or supercomputers that can win the puzzle-solving task the quickest. With cryptocurrencies, we want there to be lots of miners so that the coin is truly decentralized and so that the blockchain is safe. If those large mining companies join together, they could actually start making fake transactions because the blockchain is a majority vote. If they get even 51%, you can kiss your Bitcoins goodbye. So this is a big problem, and proof of stake attempts to fix this by only selecting one validator, which is the word that proof of stake cryptocurrencies call miners. The validator, or the miner, then gets to solve the puzzle and earn the reward, while other validators double check them. It's a lot more fair this way. One key thing when it comes to proof of stake is that since only one validator is selected, it's very important that they solve it correctly, because otherwise they'll have to select someone else, wait for them to solve it correctly, and it just takes a lot of time. And in the crypto space, time is money. So to solve this problem, we make sure that those participators lock up some of their coins, and then other validators can actually double check their work. And if those validators